Don't know.
What you saying?
What are you saying, fam? You good?
Yeah, fam. Today's even my last full day here, fam. Come
Sure.
tomorrow.
What's it
Yeah,
been
yeah,
saying?
yeah. Calm, fam. Quick little like trip and that. You know, what I'm saying? Obviously, to be fair, for me, Barcelona now, I'm chilling in
Mm.
it. So
It's
it's
home.
even, yeah. So I'm just chilling. Like it's not even like it's kind of like I'm just not at home, but it's not like I'm on holiday. Do you get it? I'm
Yeah,
just
pop round the corner.
yeah. The quick ones. I'll be back. What are you saying? Office and that saying?
Oh no, it's been calm, mate. On this week, yeah, trials and tribulations. You know that was there. Yes, like it's an extension from the last episode, but yesterday
Ah,
was even long because it was I was trying to sort out the insurance, sorting out where the whip is. Got delivered today. Then I had my supervisor wanted to catch. Oh, Johnny, it was.
what are these man saying in terms of the whip and the insurance and that?
So see, the thing is with these, like, I don't know, maybe people can relate to this, but like call centers, yeah, like
Mm,
every person you call is never the same person that you called before. So I can literally
right,
call someone now, hang up the phone, call back in 2 seconds, to be a different person. So every
right.
time the person's reading up your notes, whatever, and I can hear that sometimes when I'm calling, there's a level of uncertainty. You get what I'm saying? Which isn't
Yeah,
which isn't reassuring for me as the driver of my vehicle. Where is
for
my
sure.
wheel? So sometimes when I'm calling, it's seeing someone that knows what they're doing. They're like, "Oh yeah, 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 nope, nope, we'll get that sorted. Yep, I'll put you on hold 1 second. Get on the phone with them." And then sometimes I'll call and I'm like, "Oh, cool, need to update." And they're like, yes. So I'm just gonna have to just read the note. I'm hearing hold.
Yeah, literally.
I'm like,
There's
yeah,
a give me what's it?
yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I
Let's
know
go
that's
meet
it.
someone. Yeah, you know what? At that point, let me just save you a trip. I'll hang up. I'll call back again.
No, 100. Nah, it's even long. This is what I was even saying though. Obviously, you see when something like this happens, yeah, you're a victim
Mm,
twice, bro. So
mm,
obviously they've now come to. Obviously they didn't take the whip in it,
mm.
but imagine they took the whip now. So that's one L, and then the second L is the waffle after, bro. That you have to sort out, calling these dons up, doing the back and forths. It's even long, bro. That's even somewhat. It's even worse than the initial problem, fam. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
word. This is worse than the
It's
initial.
even worse. But what's it looking like the overall outcome? Is it that they're saying that okay, cool, because of X, Y, Z, it's calm. You'll get the new
Well,
whip and no payment, or you have to pay, or what are they generally saying?
so we know how this world works. Nothing comes for free, apart from the air that we breathe. Even that, I'm sure they'll
Even
try.
that, bro.
Yeah, but so these lot now they're saying cool. Obviously, excess had to pay the excess yesterday. Quick 450, nice.
Swear.
You know, it's actually mad, you know, that someone can like ruin my day. She used to
Free
come
of charge. Free of charge. Sure.
free of charge.
No way. What's it 450 for the exits?
Nah, Joe, it was
Ah, nah, they mocked it, bro.
they mocked it, but it's one of them things where I don't know. Even this one, I even thought about this, you know, because I was like, you know, I'll pay for it myself.
Right,
I'm fortunate enough that obviously like, my parents still pay for a few of my things, so like paying for my
right,
insurance. But I was like, you know what,
right,
yeah,
right.
life is getting to a point now where I feel like it's a reality check for a lot of people. Once you leave maybe full-time education and all that, where your parents are supporting you here and there,
Right.
and to what's it, just live like just support yourself. So it's one of them things where I reckon if I wriggled my way out of it, then maybe my parents would have probably paid for it. But then you got to think at some point in life, I can't keep relying on them. Do you know what I'm saying? You got to pattern things
True,
on yourself. I don't know
true.
if very topical right now. There's this show called One Day. I'm sure a lot of people. It's
Interesting. What's it about?
it's basically like these two uni students that like kind of like fell in love at uni, go their separate ways. The girl fell in.
Ah, is that the Asian girl? And then yeah, I saw the advert and I was like, you know what, these man, they've even sold me with the trailer. I didn't
Yeah,
watch it,
do
but
you know,
I said, rotted,
I watched,
swear, is it?
I watched the first episode and a half. I'm hooked. I'm hooked. So,
Yeah, no, 100%, 100%.
but yeah, no. So that one there. I think I'm on the second episode. There's a point where the Don, his parents are they're breaded. They got bread, and they going on like trips to like I don't know where it is, like Italy somewhere. He's just chilling in his own yard, like the parents are paid for, basically, sort of thing.
Right.
Whilst on this trip, whatever. And there's a chat he has been with his mum, and she's like, "Cool, like obviously, whether you're very fortunate, but at some point you need to pattern something for yourself,
Mm,
essentially." And I think
mm,
that's the reality check. Where a lot of people is like, you're no longer a child. Do you get what I'm saying? Like you're a
for sure.
grown adult. Do you get what I'm saying? So that security of like having your parents there is not always going to be there. You know, like you got to start to spend for yourself. So obviously, it was a dent in the pocket. Like when I paid for it, came from my savings. But I was like, you know what, yeah, it's got to be done. Do you get what I'm saying? Like it starts to build up that like resilience to say, cool, this is what it's for. Do you get what I'm saying? You need sometimes you sometimes you've got plans, and this is what I'm saying. Sometimes so that money, I had plans with that money, Joe.
No, 100%, 100%. And you know, Sean, I've taken some L's, bro. You know, like, do you know what my dad even calls it? Yeah, unnecessary expenditure, bro. Like
Yeah,
unnecessary. You know the ones where it's like it just like could have been avoided, bro. Like you
just
know,
couldn't
I
afford
think
it.
there was one time I got one dumb parking ticket or something dumb in it.
Oh yeah, them
And
ones.
then it slipped, and then these men come to say one bill, and it's like the one bill. Obviously, I can slap the bill in it, but it's just like that's you know what I could have done with that one bill in
Yeah,
it. Like
yeah, it's not.
it's just unnecessary. It's like why? Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like it even hurts more the fact that I can pay for it, but it's like why? Do you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Like in hindsight, I've paid for this bill, and like I've still got bread there. But in my head,
Yeah,
I think about the bread I got there. I'm thinking about the bread that I lost. So I quickly went on Depop yesterday. I had a few garms that I was like, these can go.
yeah. No, that's even smart. That's even smart.
But then I also thought as well, like I was like, I've got clothes. It wasn't even like a thing where I was forcing it for the sake of it. I was like, I do have clothes. Shifting seasons now. This is the optimal time where
True.
I was like,
People are now starting to yeah.
it's still not hot yet, but people still want a jacket here and there. So I was like, let me get rid
True.
of it. I'm not going to wear it. So I quickly sold the jacket yesterday, quick 100. I was like, just sold this jacket that I knew I was going to wear this season. I'll probably get a new one next January. So I was like, you know what? Take it. Take it.
Nah, I hear it still.
I was like, it's all yours. It's all yours. So I'll earn it back, but it'll be calm. It's one of those things, isn't it? But I wanted to chat about our guy. Basically, John, our guy, he had a great week. Mr. Robert Downey Jr.
Man, like Iron Man,
He
bro.
collected what he deserved.
No, he collected it. He
He
collected it. Yeah,
collected.
he collected it.
I don't know if you.
That guy.
I don't know if you watched Oppenheimer.
I watched it twice, bro.
Oh, John. See. I want to get your. Okay. We've never spoken about this before, actually, but I
Right.
wish we did because you and me, I think we have a grasp of the Cold War and what was.
Yeah, yeah.
I went
Sure,
to
we have to do this. I did. We had to. We had a grasp of it, bro. We had a
because
grasp of it.
I went to watch this with my girlfriend and a few boys that I work with, like from work at Sainsbury's.
Right.
And John was pulling at the heartstrings. I was feeling everything. The negotiations, all the talks, I was understanding all of it. I walked out of it. These lot were all just perplexed. They didn't know what's going on. And I
No,
to be honest, completely understood because I was like, if I did not have context, it would have just been.
100%. And to be fair, Sean, that's even why I watched it twice because you know some movies like Oppenheimer, yeah. Unless you're ready, things are gonna fly over your head, bro. When I watched it the second time, I was like, okay, it makes sense. Say no more. That makes sense. But to be fair, the first time, because also I think the first time I watched it, it was one dead Cineworld, yeah. So this time the sound and everything, yeah, it's like they say it and it's gone. Those conversations that these are having about the bombs and that, if you're not on it, you've missed it, bro. You don't understand what's going on now, bro. Do you get it?
Nah, fam. Those talks. I think it was after. For me, the movie started after the bomb went off. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, they did. The way they even did the back and forth thing was even kind of cold still. But you have to clock it, and then they did the black and white thing. Then you have to clock it, bro. Do you get it? Like you have to piece it.
And obviously, man like Robert Downey, that is like, for me, that's acting in its purest form. Do you know what I'm saying? Where he came from nowhere. He was like such a dark horse in the film, and he just like, when it got long for him, I actually was like, yeah, they got you in it. They got you.
No, they got him. They got him so peak. And the thing is, I didn't even expect that first, you know, because when I see him, obviously I know Don as Iron Man, innit? Even when he collected the award, I just saw Iron Man, bro. I just saw Tony Stark, bro.
That's all I see, fam.
They could have just said the award goes to Tony Stark, bro.
Yeah, no, word. Literally, 100%.
Like,
Even on the celebration, the peace.
Yeah, then he said,
Yeah, word.
no, I did no. Wow, look what he did. But nah, he could have just collected that. So it's even nuts because do you know what I was even thinking of actors here. And I think Robert Downey Jr. is an example. It's that the peakest actors have depth, meaning they can actually play a good amount of different roles in it. Like you know, you have certain actors, yeah, they're calm in it, but they pretty much play the same character every time.
Tom Cruise.
Simple. And I even rate Tom Cruise a lot, bro. I rate him a lot. Like, yeah, I rate him a lot. and to be fair, the roles he even do bangs, bro. They bang.
They do.
But
They do.
it's like there's certain people, even big man, Cillian Murphy, bro. He is an actor of the you know, there's levels. Everything there's levels. He's the highest level of actor that there is. The highest level. Because if you see his roles, even the accents that he pulls off, that guy's an Irish Don, bro. Go on.
Let me ask you, top 3 actors, who's name?
For me personally, okay, I do it in reverse order. My 3, I'm not sure. Okay, I do number 1, I'm sure of. And you can even
if you feel it older.
You can even somewhat say that he's part of this group of people that play the same character, but he doesn't, but he does. But he's still the coldest actor for me, and it's Denzel Washington. Denzel is my guy. Yeah, that's my guy, bro.
He's one of the goats.
That he's one of, like, under any marking scheme, any exam criteria board, whether it's UCAS, whether it's what was the one, EdXL. If you check the mark scheme, he got the 9, bro. If you check the mark scheme, he got 9 with it. So Denzel's one. I'm actually putting Cillian Murphy on there, bro. I rate him as an actor. I enjoy it. Every time I watch him act, it's cold, bro. Whether it's Tom Shelby thing, whether it's even was it Dunkirk he was in, or was it 1980? I can't remember which one it was. He was in one of them.
Yeah,
he's cold. So Cillian, Denzel, and then my number 3 is when it gets long, bro. Because then I'm like, now it could go to anyone. It could go to. You see, you could even slap it to a Leo, but I'll be honest, I'm not that much of a Leo fan. I rate him, but I'm not that much of a Leo fan, to be honest.
Yeah.
You could slap it to. I don't know. Like, for me personally as a fan, I could even slap it to Robert. Just for Iron Man, I could slap it to Robert.
Yeah.
I could slap it to. When I get to this, there's too many.
When I start saying mine, it's one of those things where if I started, I would have heard your ones and have been like, rock. So some of them I didn't think of. Like Denzel, he flew over my head for a second, but then I thought about it. I thought some of the films, John, crazy.
Yeah, the guy's cold.
Top 3 is a bit weird, actually, because there's bears. But
what's your say? Bro, even, what do you think of, don't forget your 3, what do you think of, what's this guy's name? Brad Pitt?
John, we're about to get onto it. So so he's not in my top 3, but I think he is in one of my best films. Favorite films.
Fury.
That performance.
Sean, that was one of.
Do you know what's mad? Because you literally made me think of my 3rd person in my top 3 from that. I'll tell you the chain of logic. So I thought.
Oh, man, that's Shy.
Because what I did, I thought of Leo. You said Leo, and I was like, Leo is one of those actors where he's just a blockbuster actor in it. Like, everyone knows who Leo is. Do you know what I mean? And remember for the time, he actually hadn't even won. Yes, has he ever won an Oscar?
Yeah, he won for The Revenant, bro. For The Revenant thing, yeah. And I'll be completely honest, I watched that film for the first time like a year ago, and I didn't even finish it.
Yeah, no. It took me time to watch the whole thing, to be honest with you. I'll be honest, it took me time to watch the whole thing.
I said, what's going on here? I said, what's
The criteria the Oscars use, sometimes I think is a bit. But we'll get onto that, yeah.
They changed the market scheme.
But he's one of those actors, Leo, where I'm like, you're a blockbuster actor. Like, you're just one of those people, you're an actor. And I think the same with Brad Pitt. He's just a blockbuster actor. Where it's, whatever film he's going to be in is going to be somewhat good, but it might not be of that niche of Oscar-winning quality. But when I watch, and I thought, when I think of Leo, I always think of Brad Pitt. They're the same of Penga during this era of actors. I think there's I think of Ocean's 11 cast. That era, when these all started, cold. And I thought of Brad Pitt and Fury, and I thought, that movie, John.
It was, let me tell you, that movie there, I said, there's no way. It was one of the coldest of all coldest. I got my little brother to watch it, and I don't think he understood. I don't think, Sean, you know that scene, bro, there's too many scenes in it. Even when Donnie says the best job I ever had, bro. The best job I ever had, bro. So that's where grown men go to cry, bro. Yeah, that's where grown men, we won't cry. Well, you watch that, you can cry, fam. That's what it's there. I said, no. I said, yeah, you man are done. I said, what? This is what these men are making. These are some movies that exist. Say no more.
No, that film is that last scene, John, where they're like, we're gonna go out. It's just us lot.
100. Nah, so.
And they were fishing. They made me believe that actually could have happened. Like, it was so logical. The team was so synchronized. I thought, you know what, this is actually it. And when I come on to Shia LaBeouf, shout out to Shia LaBeouf. So he's my number three,
Right.
and I fell in love with him because of Transformers. So
Right.
I
With
watched,
the one with Megan.
not like Megan Fox, man, the OG cast, but Shia LaBeouf, yeah, made me believe that these things were actually real. Do you
That's
get what I'm
simple.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
there's method acting and there's acting of like it's actually scary because obviously it happens to a lot of actors where they actually get lost in their role. Like, I mean, think
Mm.
you like oh, what's his name, the Joker,
Heath.
Heath, yeah, word, got lost in his role, but like that is giving your life to a cause. Do you know what I'm saying? I think he even
Yeah.
had problem. Child had like issues after playing that
Yeah, he
role.
did. He had. Oh, bro, this shy
No,
guy. I think
and
he's been going through it, bro.
if you did that film, do you know what did the film like? I think it was in the second one where he was like actually seeing things and like I was like that.
Yeah.
Like you're seeing things on the screen which I see but aren't actually there. Do you get what I'm saying? So when you are
Yeah.
now rehearse this over and over and over and over and over again, I can see your perception of reality starts to change in it. So
Yeah.
I understood that. But yeah, so he's my number three, Matt Shire. Then for me, Matthew McConaughey is my number two.
That's your guy, innit? Yeah, that's your
Yeah.
guy.
All right, all right, all right. I
Yeah,
love that.
yeah, yeah.
I
Nah, yeah,
love
he's
in
that's your guy,
in
yeah.
even despite Interstellar, I think he's just a cold actor. Not even just a cold actor. The way he carries himself, just he's you know sometimes where it's like I don't know whether it's script or it's not. Do you get what I'm saying? Because
Mm.
he's so well. Even like when he's
He's the
speeches,
guy.
he's so well spoken. And then for me, number one, also shout out to Oppenheimer, man like Matt Damon. That guy has
Bro, Sean, do you know, it was even so nuts, bro. I was gonna pick Matt Damon, but Matt Damon, he's cold. Matt Damon's cold.
he falls into the class of actors the elitist form that can do any role. Like I don't know if you've watched. Obviously, it's a bit older, so a lot of people would probably wouldn't have watched him in it. But the Born Supremacy series, I know he done a newer one. I watched it. Maybe I think it was like 20. That's not even that new anymore. It must have been like 2016, 2015. But it was much newer than the other three. My dad told me, yeah, watch the first three ones. Obviously, me being a moist Jew, I was like, that would film timing. I'm not watching that. It's going to be
Nah,
older.
they're cold. Those are the ones that are cold, bro.
The action was it looked like it could have been made yesterday. Like the quality of the action was so cold. I was like, this guy is actually cold, and he's transitioned into a phase where he every role he seems to have done it at the right time. Where it's now like it's not a struggle to because I feel like there's some actors like for example Tom Cruise as cold as he is, I can't see him ever doing like a film like Oppenheimer where he's not in fights and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? He's too he's reached a point where it's too far gone now for him to make that transition. I think to be honest, I can't physically imagine it. Whereas Matt Damon has like assessed himself as an actor and been like, you know, yeah, life he's gone through stages and he's acting like I haven't seen him do an action film that much lately. Hence why I don't feel like the Born Supremacy one, the new one he did, didn't really bang like that because it was like you're
Right.
kind of going backwards on something that you don't need to be
Yeah,
doing.
I haven't even seen that. I haven't seen
Nah,
that.
it's not a thing like that. But the first three, John, crazy films. But yeah, that's my three. Matt Damon,
Oh, you
coldest.
see this Matt Damon, yeah? I've watched a few films, a few more recent ones. I think one was called like Le Mans 66 or something like that. And I think there was another one. Oh, he was even in Air. It was about Michael Jordan. Have you seen it?
Yep, cold,
Bro,
cold.
Matt Damon, his character, and this is when you know that they've made a character that Matt Damon needs to play, yeah? It's when he's someone that's gonna put someone on that a lot of people don't believe in, innit? Do you get it? So you have like Oppenheimer with Michael Jordan, with like he's the one that puts someone on. He's putting himself on the line to pick someone. He always has that, and when they have a character that's going to do that role, they say, Matt Damon, we need to play this
No,
role.
for real, because
It's
you
too,
know,
he does it so perfectly, bro.
he
Perfectly.
he made me believe that he actually found Michael Jordan. Like I actually
Yeah,
believe
yeah, 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 yeah. 100.
he
Bro,
made
even
me
though,
believe.
you ever seen the Oppenheimer? That was even so cold. Yeah, you know when they were doing the trials at the end, and they said, "Would you or would you not grant his clearing?" Basically, he said, "Sorry, I need to see the rules." He said, "Sorry, what?"
Yeah, I
He
was.
said, "Sorry, what are the rules?" I would. Sorry, what were the rules again? They said, "What was it?" I would
Word.
not grant his. He said, "I would not grant his." Yeah, I like that was like,
He makes me believe that he is actually like open. I believed he was the soldier that found him and said, "You're gonna
100%,
and build this," because
100%.
it's acting is just it's a different type of like,
Mm.
I don't know. It's actually mad because a lot of people want to be actors.
Mm.
Like we went to uni in Surrey, and in Surrey uni there's like an acting school, and you see some
True.
doing this acting thing because a lot of them to be an actor, these lot can all sing and dance as well. Like, but
Mm.
they don't need to do it anymore, so you don't see it. But a lot of them, if you like back then, probably can carry a note. You probably just don't know.
Probably. Yeah.
Um, but the I don't know. I feel like now to break through into that scene is so hard. Like in terms of, I feel like now acting is way more. If you break into the scene, maybe it's just British, a British thing as well. Because I see, like for example, this one day thing. I now can't really imagine those two actors in
That's right.
anything else. Do you get what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like, and I just feel like because how acting is, it's so hard to get into, and with the prevalence of like you have like TikTok, you have Instagram, all these things where they promote. It's like for advertisation for these. Like yeah, you see them all the time. That it kind of attaches a stereotype to you that you're just this one type of actor. Like
Right.
for example, like people like Complete Shift, but like same with like music. There's certain musicians which I'm sure the song bangs, but I've heard it 1,000 times on TikTok now that I think you're just a TikTok song. I can't imagine you do
Mm.
anything other than in my head is what like TikTok music. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's that song that Jack Harlow done? He's another TikTok guy. He done that song. Uh, what was that one that went viral? Can't
Actually,
remember.
no, I wouldn't even know because see, I first knew Jack Harlow from What's Poppin'. That's when I first,
Yeah,
you know, that
yeah.
song. When I was
But
laughing, yeah,
yeah,
that's what I first found. Yeah, yeah,
word, word. But he done a song not too long ago. It's not First Class. It's one after that one. But obviously, I heard it on TikTok. And
TikTok first.
TikTok takes like a 20-second snippet of it, and that's the part that everyone plays. And I
I
was
know
like,
it.
I've heard this. Can't be us. Cool. I heard the actual full song. I was like, swear down. Why did they not put this
Yeah,
bit in there? Like this bit's
no.
actually
Oh,
cold. Do you get what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like with this one day thing, these lot,
mm,
yeah, I know I've just seen your face everywhere for this role. So
mm,
even something else now, it's just like. Whereas back then, these lot, the only time you're seeing them is on the big screen. So
true,
you're seeing them when the next film is out. Cool. Do
true,
you get
true. Oh, just even so nuts. Oh my days. Denzel even said, well, I don't know who was it to Steve Harvey, yeah? And I actually have a question that's slightly off this topic, but we'll come back to it.
Yeah.
I heard Steve Harvey saying this one time. He was on a podcast and he was saying that Denzel said this to him, yeah? He said, the
Mm.
difference between me and you is that he kind of said something like, oh, you're a star and I'm a superstar. Basically, the point is that Steve Harvey, yeah, anytime that someone wants to see him, they just turn on the TV, innit? They just turn on the TV, they'll see him there, innit? So
Yeah.
they feel like they know him, innit? It's like people, there's like people who like watch how people come up to Steve Harvey. They're like, oh, Steve, what's it going, my guy? But then with
Yeah.
Denzel, because it's like, you have to go, like, at least then, you have to go to the cinema, you get ready, it's like a whole event. You see Denzel comes up on the big screen. It's like, he's like a, wow. It's like, so when people see him, it's like, Denzel. But Steve is more like, you feel like, you know, oh, man like Steve,
Yeah.
that's, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
So, what you said there is even interesting. But you know what I was going to ask you, yeah? I was going to ask you,
That's also to do with like availability. Do you get what I'm saying? How available you make
true,
yourself as a person.
true,
Denzel doesn't make
true.
himself available like that.
He doesn't. He even disappears for time and then comes back. It's, yeah,
If he was doing talk shows, which I'm sure he probably gets offered bears anyway, but if he was
yeah,
doing talk shows every weekend, he'd be like, yeah, nah, Denzel is not it's not a thing like that. Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah, true. It's true.
But yeah,
I
what
like
was your point?
Denzel.
What's your
I was going to
question?
say, which actors do you feel like, in your opinion, are overrated?
Overrated.
Or you feel like they're not even that cold? I have
See,
one, and it's controversial.
I have one, and this is going to sound harsh because we've only spoken about male actors, and I'll be honest, there are many very good female. Right? I'm
Then
not
you
gonna.
have to put the clause in there first.
I have to put it in there. Well, I'm gonna hear the comments saying,
Yeah,
"Oh,
yeah,
why you got to not talk about any female actors?" And rah, rah, rah. Okay, cool.
To be fair, I was thinking about that as well, actually. I was thinking about, but anyways, carry on.
No, no, there are, but I think for me, Anne Hathaway, yeah,
I
I don't know what it is.
swear.
Just I think that people rate Anne Hathaway. You know, I just do not rate. She has one good film, and it's with what's his name? Old guy, Robert De Niro.
Right. What's it
He's a
called? Yeah,
um
yeah.
uh it's one of those films where it's literally about just life in it. You know those films where it's like there's no action, there's no
Yeah, 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 yeah.
objective. It's just about life, and it. He's like, oh,
yeah.
he's an old guy, but he's like her apprentice. He's her apprentice, and she runs like a business sort of thing. It's a wholesome film in it. You know, them films. It's just a Sunday chill film.
Yeah, you feel good on a Sunday. Yeah.
But that's the one good film that she's done. To be fair, that I rate.
But you know, she did. Wait. Yeah, so she did. There was a series actually about WeWork with Jared Leto, is that his name? And it's called We Crashed. I can't lie, I rated that, bro. I thought and that was cold. And am I moving mad, or is she the one in Dark Knight? Which one? What did you think about her performance? I think it was calm.
What, her role in that?
In that, yeah, it was calm. I thought she was calm. What do you think? It's just she just
She
did a
done
job. What do you think about Christian Bale? Before I give my person, I think he's overrated.
He's very cold. Another one, accent-wise, I think it's cold how he done the accent thing.
True. I didn't even know he was British.
But I'm not discrediting what he does. I think the whole thing he did on the store film, didn't need to do that.
That was probably
the poor.
Yeah. That wasn't his fault. That wasn't his fault though.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, we'll give him the BOD. The BOD goes the yeah.
But he's another one for me. I just look at him, I think you're the Dark Knight. Do you get what I'm saying? For me, there's no. I don't care. Robert Pattinson, you done your thing, fair enough. But for me, my Dark Knight is Christian Bale.
And I completely hear that. To be fair, I do completely hear that. I think that's a fair assessment, bro.
No, word.
Well, you know who've done this, yeah? For me, that. Do you know the nice thing is? I like this Don as a person. I rate him. Like, if I saw him, I'd be gassed. Like, I'd be gassed. I'd be like, my God. Like, what are you saying? Like, boom, 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 boom. Yeah. And, I rate him as a person. But every time he's acting, I just feel like I can see that he's acting, bro. Like, I can see, I'm not sold. Like, I can see the lines. I can see that.
Including in The Dark Knight?
No, not Christian Bale. My guy. Someone else.
Oh,
Christian Bale. Yeah, not Christian Bale.
Yeah. The one you decided.
Yeah. Christian Bale, I do rate him. I think for me, he's the Dark Knight. That's it. And then everything after that, it's like fair enough. Like he's really done the Dark Knight. Like, that's his life's work. Like the Dark Knight. That's he's done now. It's finished. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So it's almost like Captain America, bro. Like he can do other things in that, but it's like, what are you doing? Like you're done. Yeah, you're done. You're done.
Should have played that now. Go to do your thing.
I see him do other stuff. I'm just like, listen, it's done. Like,
you got the bag. You got the bag. Yeah,
but I was gonna say the Don who for me is Michael B. Jordan, fam.
Yeah.
And I rate him so much as a person, but like, when I watch him, I'm just like,
Do you know what one? Like Black Panther.
That's what I was saying. That's what I'm saying. And the thing is, I know people love that character, and I think the character in itself is a good character. And I'm not even mad that it's him. I think it's good that it's him. Like, I don't think they should pick someone else.
No, they should.
I just think
he's too aggressive.
What is it? Yeah, it's just too
like your backstory is incredible, but like
excellent.
no one is that vexed for that long and like carry like he's like not he's playing for. It's the same thing with Creed as well. I just feel like there's too much of him.
Yeah.
I believe that he's not lost in it. I don't feel like he's lost. He's very good at learning his lines. He's very good at playing the character, but I don't think he's lost in it. And I feel like to be good at, you have to get lost in your role. Like to do when
I think as well, it has to be a little bit effortless, bro.
Yeah.
Like, do you think Robert? Obviously, there's different. Obviously, we're not actors in it. What the hell do we know? But at the same time, someone like Robert, yeah. Do you think he's trying to be? Do you think he's thinking, bro, how would Iron Man? He just boom. He's just Iron Man. He just says it.
A good one on that controversial. Actually, no, it's not controversial. My guy, bust case. No, like Johnny Depp.
Simple.
Pirates of the Caribbean. That for me, effortless. There's no.
Yeah.
I don't know if the way I believe that's just him as a person. Do you get what I'm saying?
Simple.
Effortless. It's like he. It looks like he doesn't even need to remember lines. He just comes in and like just.
That's it.
It's all off the dome.
Simple.
And for me, that's what makes a good actor. Where it's like there's a level of I don't know. What's the word? Improvisation.
Yeah.
And he's just cold at doing it, so it makes me believe that he believes what he's saying as well.
No word. And even Denzel used to pattern that bears, bro. You
Yeah,
can, yeah.
you know the ones there with like even like the thing about Denzel. Sometimes he speaks so lightly that you can't even hear him. But like that's how life would be anyway. Do you know what I'm saying?
No word.
He's not trying to speak up for the cat for me to hear him. I've got to
No
turn
word.
up for him to hear him. I've got to pay attention.
100%. 100%. What's it called? I'm gonna hop on this meeting, innit? I'll
Nah,
shout you, fam.
then
Say
we'll,
no more, fam. In a minute.